Alright guys, here is part 2 of this video. So here's how the Al-Shabaab attack again. So I'm not going to go over it again, but to go in discussion, I feel like one of the reasons for the attack was was also due to the sociological and psychological theories. You know, the attack was an offensive against the government. No, this is a war. Okay. Um, the psychological theories that can play a part with this is, they're fanatics. They believe in Allah, obviously. Some of them could be considered mentally ill. Some of them, according, how Hudson described it, he really describes this really well. The categories, romanticized heroes. So I'm sure they consider Allah as their hero. Just like Al Qaeda, the enemy. The enemy is obviously Mogadishu's government and, their foreign allies. So, and then, and then the individuals that they contact in everyday life. So this all plays a part in a connection to why they attack. Why they attack. It's also their personality. A lot of aspects. Sociologically too. Most of the group could be highly educated. Most of them do have the good leadership skills in conducting these attacks. Just like the groups in Al Qaeda that conducted 9/11, like Muhammad Atta, he was the ringleader of the group. They both play a huge part of this attack. It's not just the Al Shabaab that conducted that planned this attack. I think it was also Al Qaeda too. So a lot of sociological and psychological factors definitely play a role in this attack. And why the Al Shabaab is what they are today, and why Al Qaeda is what they are today. So that's what I think. That's my discussion on it, my opinions. So we're going to go to the next slide here. So this is just a shame, really loss of life and civilization here. Here's the result of the attack. So 500 people were killed, 512 people were killed, 312 people were wounded, 62 people went missing. Actually, Turkey sent air ambulances. They landed at the Mogadishu airport the next morning. They airlifted critically injured people to the hospitals. As I said, this group regularly attacks Mogadishu, and they have a history of launching bomb attacks, mostly against the civilians in the city. And the bombings are actually reported on media outlets that are related to the Al Shabaab, and I'm sure Al Qaeda is seeing these videos as well. So, and the hospitals, I'm sure this was like this in 9/11. The hospitals were overcrowded, and they were struggling to treat the victims that were coming in. Out of these people that were killed, there were 5 Red Crescent volunteers that were killed during the explosion, and 15 school children were killed on a school bus. And that's just a big shame right there. So this is the result. Pretty big numbers. It's not a good scene. So here's the impact. President is making an effort to get rid of the Al-Shabaab. Investigators were attempting to find how military-grade explosives were obtained. They did find out how they were obtained. So they were obtained and stolen from Amazon, which is the African Union's peacekeeping mission, and they have 20,000 troops in country. So that's where apparently they stole the explosives, and the U.S. military has made an increase on drone strikes to try and improve the battle against the Al-Shabaab. So that's the impact, and as I said, it's probably going to get worse throughout the years. So here's my references, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation, and let me know if you guys have any questions. As I said, this group is pretty interesting. I definitely would recommend doing research on the Al-Shabaab for your research paper, or connecting it to another group that might be similar to this group. I feel like all terrorist groups are the same, have the same beliefs. I think it's a bunch of nonsense, and I think terrorism is going to live throughout the rest of our lives. So I hope you guys enjoy this presentation, and I hope you guys have a good day. All right, guys. Thank you.